probably going to go out and let them play for it in practice.
And Rocco Zikarsky into the game. I'm sure the NBA scouts courtside are going to be just looking up from their clipboards for a moment. And you just see the length there from Zikarsky.
In Queensland, and I must say it is weird to see Mitch Norton running around in anything but red.
Well, he was brought in to replace Damian Martin, of course, to fill that gap. But didn't exactly work out that way, and he's found a new home with the Bullets.
Even that there, you can see Zikarsky's length, and that's exactly what he's there for. Alters that shot. And that's getting up, and he's looked outstanding. Oh, Delhi again.
Delhi looks to pull again
from
outside, gets that one a fall, and Dean Vicken must be looking at the wrong scoreboard.
He must be looking at the wrong scoreboard, but you know what? I say it to myself all the time. 0-0, you win by 1.
I say
ball game.
I say the same thing, but I'm usually reading out my own stat line. Half. Billy. Kyle Bowen with the hard screen. We haven't seen too much of Hook Porty in the second half, of course, after some entertaining plays in the first. Travers on a weekly basis in terms of watching games and all of that sort of stuff.
Every week I'm tuned in, man.
This dude right here is a baller. You're going to have to follow him around a little bit more closely, open up those driving lanes.
Cheatham. Jessup. Pull up the lefty. Can't get the roll.
Oh, nice challenge. Found a wide open lane eventually.
Bullets lead is 4. Titans Phoenix next in the league.
And the way the game's played these days, those types of players are so important because there is so much heat being put on the rim, and sometimes you don't know.
We've got a 3-point game all of a sudden as we head to half-time.
Despite all that.
Cairns' lead was as great as 9 early stages in this quarter. Miller tipped in by McCall.
With the elbow might have been one that, when they're looking at video, that probably got him ejected.
It's all handled by our senior officials. Gak playing some nice minutes here. He's into double figures now as well.
Man, that was a clunky, peculiar possession, and it ended in a bucket.
And that's an example of what we're seeing. Anytime the free throws, but the pick and roll, and when you've got a big guy like him throw it up to the rim and he can finish with those hands, it's a very bright future that he has.
He's been into the game for barely 60 seconds. There's his first points of the night. Oh, big man's got to track up. Bruce trying to create. And defer back up top to Glover. Shot clock at 9. Minute 30 left in the half. Kings lead by 10 and really set that up early in this second quarter. But then you've got that.
Zikarsky come down with that. He's going to have a quick flush. Just tried to finish before he came down. Ben there, another fitness test, game time decision as Matt Kenyon now.
I've played in Russia alongside Alan Williams and Will Cummings, who have also played in that part of the world.
Alan Williams starting to be a problem on this end, getting rebounds. Rebound number 4, second offensive rebound. A low block.
Saw him in the coverage last night.
Unguardable, hair looking immaculate.
Always dressed to the nines is Big Dave. 20-point lead with 2 minutes remaining here for the South East Melbourne Phoenix. They're going to do enough to move to 4 and 3. Vague rattles one in.
To set their feet and be completely stationary, it's something we've seen over the last couple of years that they're just not going to allow you to move on those screens.
Alex Saar.
It's a nice move. Guy out there like him.
And the same thing with Doolittle. They've just subbed him out, but he's been good as well.
Moves and misses from underneath.
Hark on that.
That was tough.
Oh my. Too many breakdowns right now down there. Based on that replay, you could probably think Auburn might get whistled early, but the referee said he let it go because it was happening from both ways until they got set up in the post.
It's not a bad shot for DJ, but for White, who is a good three-point shooter, but the form that he's in right now, that's not the shot that he should be settling for. Josh Bannon.
3 of 17 for the Bullets from downtown.
Okay, wait.
Adelaide 8 of 17 at the other end. Kadee forces his way inside. So Chris Smith has the last 7 in the game. And the Bullets have dragged this one back. Will McDowell White with the hezzy. With a few buckets back to back. Lamb inside. Tried to put up.
New Zealand just let it settle, get a good set.
Brisbane trailed by 4 at halftime. Cheeked them underneath, goes up and over.
Josh Bannon, that guy is an honest player, a really good player. Ain't gonna take nothing from nobody either. Don't be mistaken. Again.
Derek, it's like you said, he makes that from the 10 possessions before with the wide open looks. He's feeling it.
Adams sets it up for Hunter.
In a lot of categories, and right now, you know, you take out the star power of Nathan Sobey. This Brisbane Bullets team is playing defense. They're walling up. They're making it tough. And that's a tough shot again.
It has an immediate impact.
Well, there's your answer, David. Again, I think it depends who it is, right? I mean, you're looking at like the guy like Tyler Harvey, Nathan Sobey, the couple of other Bears we've mentioned. But
like a career year, best season in the NBL, personally for him.
And being able to play a full season as well. Only played 14 games last year with Tasmania because of a shoulder injury. Starling checking in. That's a tough finish over the top of Zikarsky.
One midway through the second quarter, and I think Justin Schuler would really like to see his team lock down better defensively. It's an area where the Bullets were doing really well throughout the course of this season, but over the past fortnight have really struggled.
He was on fire when the two teams met in round 12. He's at it again tonight. Allen. In possession back for the 36ers. Vasiljevic, a man on a mission in this third quarter. Not that time, though.
Some growing pains for Brisbane with a new coach, 9 different players this season. They've lost by 23 the Southeast. Rocco again hits another blow again. Trying to energise his team. Ty Webster, 2 of 5 for him so far this evening. Hinder puts it on the floor. Beautiful move.
Don't force it. Let them find you. Come off a couple of screens. Get to the free throw line.
1 of 5 for the night, Nathan Sobey. 11 of 20 from outside today. The Bullets, the Kings, at just 5 for 17. Hunter rolls to the basket.
Knows this Melbourne United roster pretty well before going down to Tasmania. Taste of his own medicine.
But it's interesting to see how guys are going to find their shots in the offense, because these are 2 talented teams, top to bottom.
To ever get a 5-by-5 game. 5 steals, 5 blocks, assists, rebounds, points. As Rob Lowe,
another attempt from outside, gets that one to fall.
Big. As many as 9 in the second period. And they've exchanged the lead here in the third. Doyle. Wow.
He went to Davidson, so...
Oh, that is true.
When you go to Davidson, you need a little bit going on upstairs. So I bow to his better judgment.
Where did you go?
I went to the mighty Seton Hall Pirates. And
sort of stuff. But he's really well credentialed. He's played all over Europe, played with Alan Williams. Played in Russia. He's had a really nice start to the season.
Yeah, sure has. And that spark off the bench. In the boards as Reece Vague tees one up. That's good. That's what the Phoenix fans want.
Was about. He's put a roster together that's talented. Now going through this horror stretch and taking some L's, some bad losses, you really find out the character of your team. So
got great touch. He's got a big physical body. He's athletic. He can play both sides, and he's tough. And I think this is a good matchup for him tonight. Doolittle struggled a little bit inconsistent right now, but I think this is a really
question of Rocco Zikarsky for the Bullets as well. Should they be getting a little bit more run, these two next stars? Oh, out there, they seem to be doing some pretty...
Doyle surveys his options. That's nice. This is some sort of first half. 15 points. He's taking this game over single-handedly as Usher fires away. It's another look at it, same spot. Saar rebounds. Harris into the paint. Score.
Grimacing the last couple of tracks up and down the floor, finishing off that first quarter. I'm just trying to play through something. Bobby Clinton, that's going to count.
New Zealand is a little bit out of sync. Point guards being denied. Sobey.
He's the veteran Abercrombie. No.
The court. And right now, you know, I want to see Jordan Crawford coming off that handoff with Jack McVeigh, with Marcus Lee rolling to the rim, making plays and finishing.
I'm out of the game. Where are they going to get their points?
You're spot on, mate. I think.
90%, 60% free throw shooter. He's played a lot of minutes though. Johnson, just 8 minutes a game.
Good pass.
And there's a nice finish from Lucky Albright.
He was having really consistent minutes in the middle part of the season.
The guy that just checked in for the Bullets, Chris Smith. I'm looking at you, Chris.
Let's get to Matt Russell courtside.
Yeah, I might be able to answer that question as Justin Robinson gets it done.
And you can see what Adelaide's trying to do, trying to put Rocco on the ball screen.
23 for Sobey to lead all scorers. Vasiljevic at the other end's got 16, but hasn't scored yet in the third term.
PJC getting behind Zikarsky. He's almost 2 feet of difference in height, but Will McDowell-White.
You can stay here for as long as you like, Jalen.
Hey, Wiz.
Don't worry about Europe anymore, son. Stay here and play with us. No, not the first time, and certainly not the second.
He actually is very good with his movement up and down the floor. So Deng might have an advantage. We saw it the last time, but he can get down. That's more the problem. Is when
It's under 5 seconds between the shot and the game clock here for Jordan Crawford.
Oh, Rocco. Oh, Rocco.
No match up against Crawford. What can he do about it? Underneath. Finds Deng.
Very patient
right now, and he's getting the legs turning over.
He's down in the corner of the court. So too is Alice Kudak.
Yeah, guys, I do have Casey next to me. I asked him how he's feeling. He said he's feeling really good. So I'm about to start a Get Casey Pray the chat out there in the crowd to get him out on the court. We want to see what action he's got for us tonight.
Shoulder, you talk about guys putting their hand up or staying in consideration for Paris. Delhi's made that clear. Delhi said he's going to continue to work and have a big season. But Flynn Cameron is one to watch. He's going to get up and in. Defensively, he is a bull, and there's Delhi.
So what if Dellavedova won?
The talent's there, but we all know everybody has to be able to, sacrifice a little bit for the betterment of the team. So, yeah, once we get our roles figured out and we play together as a team and we sacrifice.
Little access, but it's just great to see him back in the league. And he said it best, and we talk about it, we can hype up the league as much as we want, but when you've got a player of his caliber as Delhi gets downhill,
game and a few rebounds because he's going to get opportunities and he's more than capable. Also, Drewy, can I ask you a question real quick?
Please.
Rocco Zikarsky.
Well, let's hope so.
Two more for Adams.
And this is where Scott comes into play. He's got to recognise that Sobey's going through this through this period right now, and as the point guard, he's got to try and find a way to get him going. Oh, good action.
you think back, if we're playing the best basketball, then who's to say we can't make the championship series? And then again, it's just like you've just got to beat the team 3 times. I know it's easier said than done, but anything can happen. It's just about
just play a deep drop. He can probably afford to. He's athletic enough to come up a little bit more and challenge that ball.
They're picking on him. They're picking on him right now in the on-ball screens.
Oh, Smith just got subbed out. I know he missed that turnaround jumper, but okay. So Isaac White checks in.
Sounded like a bit of encouragement from the coach on his way as well. Doyle the no-look to McDonald in the corner. To your local store to get in on the cheeseburger action.
Tell him Will sent you.
71-63.
You've got a 24-hour run coming up.
Oh, Rocco Zikarsky's blocking passes.
Even though he was probably out of his comfort zone, not just waiting at the rim, but Dane Pineau, huge minutes here in the first half. Oh, Zikarsky got the pin. Coming here, PJC going to be coming off an on-ball either side. Another block for Zikarsky. PJC steals it almost. Oh, it stays. That will come off.
The others.
No. No, they're the others, I think.
Okay.
We're just sitting there going, oh, okay, we'll get dessert somewhere else. Gack.
All-time strangest nuggets I've ever heard. Here's Crawford, beautiful stick. I'm quite sure who they're playing working class man for, but Rocco's got the haircut for it.
Could be a dedicated theme song we're unaware of right now.
Brisbane jump back in that zone off the side, out of bounds again.
3 for Parker Jackson.